Okay, I'd like to welcome you today to Greenhead Lobster. We're going to show you today how the lobster gets from the boat to the buyer. This is brought to you by the Maine Center for Coastal Fisheries and Greenhead Lobster, which they are working together on this film to show you what the fishermen do, plus what the dealer has to do to help the fishing industry stay alive. This is what it's all about. So this is one of 3 places, and we have about 42 boats at this particular area in Greenhead. There's another one in Webb's Cove and another one in Sunshine. We have the tank room, we have the buy-in station on the dock, we have the fuel, we have gas, we have bait, we have salt. We help the boats on with the traps in the spring. We help them unload the boats. We unload the lobster in a reasonable amount of time. Handling the product is important, and you have to have people that care and be responsible for how they handle the product. This is where the product stops first and then moves from here. This is the buy-in station. In here, they got 3 different groups of lobsters in these 3 crates. One is select, one is hard shell, and one is new shell. So when they have a few on there, they'll put them in the boxes accordingly. Okay, they come here from the boats. Christina's separating them right out. Cheddar, soft shell, or hard shell. If it's over 2 pounds, it's a select, they get $1 more a pound for them. That's what they got today out of those traps that they brought in.
How you been, man? All right, so? All right. Good.
He's gonna put the selects in that box. You want to see the double bands on the claws? They double band them so that they can spot them easier when they take them out of the tank. That gets up to 90 pounds, they'll send her up. That's the standard weight for all the crates. See, now that crate's going to get pretty close to the weight, or even over maybe.
What do you think it's at, Leroy?
Probably 92.
88-ish. Probably 87.
One more good one in there.
Yeah.
Do it.
I get clean my glasses. Okay, they come here. Each box that weighs 90 pounds. They'll lower this conveyor down, start her up, and those cleats on there will catch the end of the box and pull it up the conveyor. And then there's another belt in the middle up there that'll speed the crate up and send it into the tank room. That's Sonny's dog. Remedy. Where's my buddy? Eh? Come on, get your bone. Come on. Ah, good girl. This is the tank room. That'll bring them in through here. Some guys right here to catch them. They'll bring them in, swing them right onto this roller. That takes them over. Another guy's up there. He'll pick them up, put them in the water. And they'll just keep sliding them in. And if you look in the water, you can see the rope that separates each row. And that they put the crates in between the lines. They can store 90,000 pounds in here at a time. They most generally don't stay very long because they move them out as fast as they can. They pull them down the other end, put them on the pallets, and the truck will back up, and they roll them right in the truck, take them to Webb's. Okay, we're going to introduce you to what happens over here at Webb's Cove. And what we're doing today is grading the lobsters by size that have been bought here, been bought at Sunshine, and been bought at Greenhead in Stonington. They all come to this place to get sized and graded and so forth. We will go down and see how the belt works and how the lobsters are automatically weighed and put into the boxes. Okay, let's proceed down there. Over on the end over here, you can see the guy pulling them out of the water. He's yanking them down, keeping ahead of these boys that's grading some of them by hand. He opens the boxes when they go on the straight line. He pushes them down. That's his job, is to keep the supply going to those guys. The water is circulated. The water here is chilled also to keep the heart rate of the lobster down. It makes them stronger and they ship better. Let's go down and see what these guys are doing. Bring your camera over. What he's doing is putting the 2 clawed ones in here on the belt and the 1 clawed ones in the box. Those are what we call culls. They got 1 claw or they got 2 claws and one's very tiny. If you went into a restaurant, you wouldn't want a lobster with a little bitty claw on it. Okay, this section of the belt right here is the section with the scales on it, whereas they come off of that conveyor, go on here, they're automatically weighed. And when they get down there, that scale will trip a sensor on the flipper down there, and that'll open the door and put them in the box. Neat, huh? Some of these on this side, they're holding. They put them back in the water to keep them as fresh and lively as they can once they come off the belt over here. Yes, he's got another box already. Then he'll get another box right in the hole. Now you watch the scales. See, that one's way over, about 15 pounds over. So what he's got to do, he's got to take 15 pounds out of there, roundabout, to make that back to 90. And if you look at the labels over here, you can see the different sizes: large quarters, new shell halves, chicks is like a 1 pound lobster. The OS is old shells. Those are the hard lobsters. It keeps them busy. I mean, you know, they're good at what they do. They just do it over and over and over and over, you know.
Yeah.
Now here he comes with the buggy. He's about ready to move that pallet. 900 pounds on that pallet. He's going to take them in the room. They'll store them in there. As you can see now, they've turned the water on. The blue boxes on the top will fill full of water, and it slows the water down going down through the crate. Keep them cool, keep them wet. So the last process here is to take them from here after they've been graded, processed, and culled out, 1 claws, no claws, all of that. They'll go to the processor for processing for lobster tails. There'll be raw tails, there'll be cooked meat. They have a cooker and all of that. That'll be the last step before the product is shipped to the customers. We'll see you at the processing plant in Bucksport on our next episode. Okay. Have a good day, guys.